Today's class is about class methods in Python. So it's one of the most confusing topic for a beginner. So I made sure that you'll be able to understand what is class method, where we have to use class method in Python, and an example for class method. So that would be an agenda for this video. So what is class method? So it is closely bound to classes in Python. So where do we use it? Any method in which class variables are the playing a major part and there is no instance variable or instance attribute uh, in that method, then that would be the major indicator that could be a class method. And primarily, class methods are used when you want to initialize your setup, uh, like files, DB, or driver instance. So those are the major application for class methods in Python. So you can use class methods for those application. So that is very important takeaway. So it took a lot of time for me to understand, so hence I'm like sharing this from the start, so that whenever you get to know, whenever you want to start doing some initialization, you can just blindfoldly start it as a class method. So here is one sample program where we have three classes. So one is for WebDriver initiation. The class it has a method WebDriver, so it returns the driver instance of Chrome. In the second class is a base page class, which is nothing but any web page will have certain functionalities like go, quit. So this class would cover those. And we have a class variable or class attribute URL and a driver, which has been instantiated from the WebDriver. So this WebDriver instantiation class, we directly invoking the WebDriver method to create the driver. So our example is basically with class Google page. So what it has is, it just has a class attribute URL and the URL of google.com. Okay, so now we have defined go method in class as class method in base page. So the syntax is, instead of self we have CLS, and the importance of CLS here is, when Google page is sending the go method, the go method in class takes the class of the uh, class method which is calling. So Google page is calling this go method, and what is the URL present in this Google class? So the class attribute of URL is google.com. So that would get passed through this class, and class.url would be www.google.com. So we are not having any instantiation of an object here. We directly calling the class in which the URL needs to be called, and we are calling the method present in the base. So this is a perfect example for class method. So if I run this, so you can see that google.com is invoked, and we are good. So similarly, this can also be, quit can also be a class method, right? Because it doesn't have any instances covered with the variable. It doesn't have any attributes for object. So both driver and URL are class attributes. So this can also be a class method. So major example is that. And if you want another class, for example, we have an Amazon page. So, so here if you want to go to Amazon, so this would go to google.com, and then it will go to amazon.com, right? So that is what the major takeaway for today's session. So that is class method. So anything which bound to class variable or initialization activity in a project, that is your class method. So this this would try to, you know, help your understanding in class method better. So that is the objective of this session. Thank you.